Morning, everybody. Hopefully, you're having a wonderful Tuesday. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Tuesday, December the 6th. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. If you're into true crime, please hit that subscribe button as you're coming in. And if you want to, go ahead, smash that like button. That way, we can get more people in the chat and the video will go out further in the algorithm. It really does help. It's just YouTube. So if you could give me a thumbs up on this video as you're coming in, grab some coffee or a Red Bull because I feel like we're going to be here for a minute because I have so much stuff to show you guys. So I'm just going to go ahead and go over just a couple things as we're waiting on people to kind of come in the chat. Usually just takes a couple minutes for people to kind of come in, get settled in, all of that good stuff. So I figured I'll just take this time to tell you a little bit about my channel. Also, I'm exhausted. I was on a panel last night really late. I'm normally in bed, guys, I'm normally in bed at maybe 10 o'clock, the latest, and that's pushing it. And I've been up until like midnight or longer, so the last couple nights. So forgive me if I'm a little tired today. Also, I did change my picture. So if you see that picture is a little different, that's because it is. So that little girl there sitting there, that's my great niece also. Also, if you haven't joined our membership program, we would love to have you join. I'm trying to get a few more people to join. That way I'll start doing members only lives. And those are going to be really nice to have because it'll just be all the members. We can talk about whatever we want and just, hang out. So with the members only, we do have three tiers, to choose from. You get exclusive things like members only live chats, priority reply to comments, early access to new videos, member shout outs, exclusive member only videos, live vlogs, and connecting on social media, and so much more. There's a lot. So I can even help you build your YouTube channel if you're a tier 3 or build your own business or LLC. So that's all I really have to tell you about that. Don't forget to like I said, like the video, comment, subscribe, please. If you love true crime, like I said, we are a true crime channel here. So lastly, I just want to let you guys know I don't have mods. So that's why I have the chat set to subscriber only mode for you only have to be subscribed for a minute to be in the chat. It just helps, with people coming in and everything as I'm going back and forth through pages to show you videos. Also, I want to thank everybody for joining me today. I truly appreciate you guys so much. I really do. You guys are the best chat on YouTube, hands down. Also, all the comments like super chats, super thanks are all welcomed and very appreciated. So today, of course, we are going to be discussing the Idaho Four case. We've been discussing this case for the last probably, 3 weeks now, a little over 3 weeks it's been. Since this case, since this murder happened, the murders happened on November 13th. Four University of Idaho students were killed while they were sleeping in their beds, as far as we know. So today I wanted to go over, if you guys remember Joe Vidit, I believe that's how you say his last name. He was the male at the food truck with the tan shirt, with the tan hat. I'm not saying he's involved. I just want to put that out right there. That's not what I'm saying. But he's been contradictory on his statements about Jack S. We'll say Jack S., which is the male at the food truck that was in the hoodie and the hat that he was talking to. There's just a couple things that we were talking about last night on the panel, and I started thinking in my head, and I'm like, wait a minute, these are contradictory. The statements were. And so I wanted to run them by you guys. So I'm just going to show you, I'm just going to share my screen with you guys. I have so many tabs up, y'all. It is so funny. I think I might have to do 2 lives today just because there is so much information that I want to show you guys. So I may have to do 2 lives because I may need a break from talking. So when the police put this website together, it's the Moscow, Idaho Police Department website. They put the King Street murders on this page. That way you can go and gather any information and all facts are there. Good morning, everybody. Sorry, I was in my zone. Good morning, Sugar and Spice. Oh, good morning, SRB. Good morning, everybody. And as you guys are coming in, if you could just hit the like button, drop where you're from in the chat. If you're new, if you're not new, go ahead, drop it again. I'm from Ohio, and my name is Tanya, or you can call me TitaniumBuilt, whichever you prefer. I don't know why my name isn't on there. Let me see. I don't know. That's weird. But anyways, oh, there it is. It's just down further. So this is what these are the suspects that they believe that are not involved. So when they say that they believe that they're not involved, that's not meaning that these people are cleared. They just don't have any cause to think or any evidence to think that they may be involved in the case at this time. So it says the male, I just want to point it out because it does say the male in the grub truck surveillance video. I don't know what evidence they have to show or prove that he wasn't there, but it says what is not believed to be involved. You guys already know my take on this. I think it's somebody a little bit older, but the way that Joe Vidit, the guy in the food truck, and I'm going to show you his TikTok videos and another video that he just did day before yesterday, I believe, a live he did, and he just contradicts himself so much. It's ridiculous. Have you guys seen his TikTok? I have a video on it. I did a full video that showed like all of his TikToks. He did, I believe 4. It's not terribly long because they're TikToks. So I was going to show them to you guys. Oh, thanks, SRB. I appreciate that. I try to, you guys are so good about liking like my videos when you guys come in. Seriously, you guys are the best about that. Every time I come, like, because I'll be like peeking on my iPad, I'll be like, oh, and then I'm like, you guys are the best. So, yeah. So I don't know if you guys had seen Joe Vidit's TikToks, but I wanted to show them to you guys. Oh no, you're dealing with some family issues. It is super foggy and gloomy here today too. I love it though. I can actually open the curtains. Oh, I'll open the curtains if it's light and bright. My boyfriend, oh my lordy, he gets so mad. I'm one of those people. I should always have the curtains closed because I just walk around like whatever, I'm bad about it. And in our bedroom, we live like, it's a huge like window. It's a sliding glass door and it's huge off to a huge balcony. It's probably as big as the back door. Okay. The back door of the Idaho house. It's as big as that. And I'll just be walking around like whatever. My boyfriend, even if I'm like dressed and everything, he just still like it gets weird. He's like, Tanya, they could see you. Like we need to close the blinds. I'm like, I don't care. Oh, thank you, Sugar and Spice. SRB said I hate Ohio though. Yeah, we do have a lot of people. Sugar and Spice is from Ohio too, aren't you? I think so. And then Jenny still has family in Ohio. Look at that. All Ohio people today in the chat almost. Look at this. That's amazing. That is awesome. And I'm wearing an Ohio sweatshirt. Of course, I have Ohio stuff on. I love Ohio. I love Ohio stuff anyway. Oh, and before we get started, I wanted to show you guys something funny. So before we get started with like sad stuff, I wanted to show you something really funny. So, you guys all know I love a little fun, a little picking on people a little now and then. I mean, people can pick on me too. It's fun. It's all fun and games. So I'm on YouTube yesterday, I think it was, or this morning. I think it was last night. And you know, JLR, what is his real name? Let me see. Jonathan Lee Riches, right? So somebody tell me why every time, good morning, Crime Sleuthin. Somebody tell me every time he does a video, he has a new angle. Like he has the weirdest angle ever. Like he'll be like he'll be like outside and he'll be like in his backyard, but he acts like he's in the woods and he's like, I'm covering the, something case out of whatever. And it sounds like he's there, but he's not. So I just wanted to show you a funny picture that I saw of him because I was like, I wanted to bring it up before I started doing this because I wanted to do something kind of funny before we talk about something kind of, not so funny. You know how I like to do. I like to make it kind of even. So let's see, where's he at? So this was his newest video right here. Somebody tell me Somebody tell me why he's on the floor. And I want to play it, but he'll probably get me. But I'm gonna turn down the volume, and he stays down there. Look,
the house, right?
He's
about
to fall down.
Here, he's on hardwood floors. I want to show you a video right now. It was on.
Okay, I had to show that to you guys. Okay.
TikTok, and it shows the inside
I just think
of the
that's
house.
the funniest thing I've ever seen. I mean, it's just hilarious to me. I know he's super cringe. He is. I thought I'd show that to you guys though, because I was like, man, that's funny. You know, like something funny before we get into something so serious. Because he just cracks me up the way he does things. Did you see him with the Trump sign that one time? He was like dressed in like a nice shirt or something, maybe like a jacket, and he had a picture behind him and on like a janky ass wall, and he was like, look, and it said Trump on it or something. He's like, yeah, I'm in. Yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm in. Yeah, he's like, I'm inside the White House right now, or I'm with Trump, not the White House, Mar-a-Lago or whatever. And then 2 minutes later, he was live or something, and he was in a different outfit. And I'm like, wait a minute. So he's not inside the house, but he's kind of acting like this hardwood floor. I think the house has one too. Laugh out loud. Exactly. Oh my gosh. It's just so funny. But those eyebrows. Oh my gosh, I know. Okay, so Mystic World was Jack Showalter is apparently in Africa. Yeah, he is. Oh, I mean, that's what I've heard too. I was on a panel last night. That's what we're talking about. His parents are wealthy surgeons. Yep. Unless Joe Biden or any future president gets involved, which is unlikely, he won't be extradited or deported if guilty. Something just happened? A crime just happened and Biden did something. Oh man, my brain is too full of stuff, guys. I'll have to remember. But I was really surprised. Like he wrote out like this whole long thing about it. Oh, I think it was Shanquilla Robinson. I'll have to look into that. Let me write that down. Because I think, unless I was dreaming, but I don't think I was. You know what I mean? Because I've been thinking about so many cases. I believe her dad. I do too. Yeah, and I have some stuff. Well, actually, we did a video on all that the other day with her dad, and then we did the what was that, Sunday night? They had the so Sunday night, News Nation, Brian Eaton, he did an hour-long coverage of the case, and he had some like shocking revelations that came out and all of that. So I actually streamed it on my channel through my YouTube TV because I didn't notice anybody else streaming it, so I streamed it. So if you guys want to watch the full interview, it was really good. It's on my page. Let me see if I can tell you exactly what video, like what it said. I'm not sure exactly what I put. I said, so it's going to be the Idaho Four murder special report 12/4. I actually put the date on there, and it was streamed a day ago. So you're 100% convinced that Showalter did it? Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, happy birthday, Crime Sleuthin'. Everybody tell Crime Sleuthin' happy birthday. Oh, happy birthday, honey. I hope you have a great birthday. Don't do laundry. You sound like me on your birthday. Don't do laundry. Make somebody else do that. Have a wonderful day. Oh, that's so sweet. I love birthdays. They're like my favorite thing in the world. Okay, so I have a lot to show you, but it's worth it. What should I show you guys first? It's a lot. It's not like a lot, but it's good stuff. So I'm gonna go back over the Joe Vidit. So okay, if you're just now joining us, if you could hit that, smash that like button for me. If you're into true crime and you'd love to subscribe to the channel, we would love to have you. I don't have mods right now, so that's why it is on subscriber only mode. For you only have to be a subscriber for 1 minute. It just helps me when I'm going back and forth through pages and tabs and stuff. So that's why we do that here. But if you love the channel and you appreciate today's case coverage, I really hope you'll consider subscribing. Let us know where you're from in the chat. We're all from Ohio right now. It's an Ohio day. So Joe Vidit is the guy that was at the food truck. He was the guy in the tan sweater, the big guy, and then the tan hat. This guy here, he came out with a few TikToks, and then yesterday or the day before yesterday, he came out with another one that he went live, and he pretty much contradicts himself with Jack Showalter or Jack S. So Jack S is the guy at the food truck that was in the hoodie with the brown jacket on and the hat. Whenever you look it up under the Moscow Police Department, it says that he isn't. It doesn't say that they're cleared. It just says that they're expected to not be involved. So it doesn't say that they are cleared. So I wanted to go back over his TikTok, and then I'm going to show you his new TikTok, and then I want to go back over the Grub truck video because there's something that one of the girls says, and I just want you guys to see it and hear it for yourself because it's pretty shocking, I think, and it's kind of telling. And I don't know, I thought it was somebody older, but maybe it's not somebody older. Joe looking at us, oh, that's a cute name, hat. And you're from Ohio too. Oh my gosh, making breakfast, listening, Hills in there. Oh, I bet it's good breakfast. I'm always listening to somebody whenever I am on YouTube. I promise you that. I love it. My boyfriend was like, Tanya, you wake up and get on YouTube. You go to sleep, you're on YouTube. And I'm like, he's like, you're getting deep. And I'm like, I know, I do that. So whenever I have a job or a duty or something, I go nuts about it. Like I will know every single detail because I have to. I don't want anyone to like question my facts or something. I'm just really crazy about that. So anyways, so we're going to go ahead and get into his TikToks. I do want to say about this guy, I don't know how I feel about him, but he does have some really pretty teeth. I'm going to say that. So when you're watching, just make sure you look. So I was like, dang, this guy, he just looks different than the guy in the food truck. So this is the guy from the Grub truck food, like the food truck area. I'm like getting tongue tied. Where Kaylee and Maddie were the night that they ended up getting killed. So we're just going back over the TikToks here. And as you're coming in, if you could just hit that like button for me, that'd be awesome. And I'm going to go ahead and start playing these. And I hate TikTok, so I'm going to try not to touch anything because it'll just like skip to the next video. So bear with me. And I'm going to turn it down a little bit so it doesn't blast in your ears. Here we go.
Hey, Joe here. I just wanted to jump on this and make a video real quick. Kind of just squash some stuff that I've been seeing. So, first and foremost, I feel super awkward that I even have to make this video. But I've been like not really keeping track of all of the stuff that's going on with this investigation for those girls that were killed. And to start off, like the very next day when they had announced the murders and when they had shown the photos, as soon as I saw the photos, I messaged the two people that were in that video that I was talking to, my neighbor and then another guy that we had met earlier that night who I thought was really cool. And we invited him to come with us to Grub Bus. I was like, hey, weren't two of these girls at the Grub Bus with us last night? And they couldn't remember, but they were also very drunk, and I was not. So I did have, there's a drink called a Larry Craig. That's like a really popular drink over here. I did have one of those at Corner Club, but I mean, other than that, I was totally sober. When they confirmed that those were the girls, the only reason I knew that it was those girls was because I saw the video that said, oh, they were seen at this thing. Because I actually called the police right away and was like, hey, I think I might have information. I just need to know, like, what was one of the girls wearing? Because I remember one of them had, like, pink, because the one that bumped into me at Corner Club was wearing pink. But nobody called me back from the police, and I was like, okay, they're probably just swamped with information, probably whatever. But then when the video came out and people were like, no, those were the girls. And those two people were like, dude, those were the girls. I was like, okay, I'm going to physically go to the police station and talk to the police. I told the police everything I saw, which is different than what I think is going out there right now. And I'm I was just waiting for food. I'm just like everybody else in town that waits for food at the grub bus. It does take a while. Everybody goes there. And so that was kind of the thing. It was like, no, we gotta, if you're ending the night, you end it at grub bus. But other than that, I don't really have any like crazy information. I don't know why everybody's reaching out to me. I don't know why so many people are trying to spin things around. And so what I've decided to do is that I'm only commenting on things that are like ridiculous. So try and give clarity. But man, people are really turning this into something it's not. Hey, Joe here. I just wanted to jump on this and make a video real quick.
Hold on a second. Sorry, guys.
Kind of just squash some stuff.
Here's this part 2.
Sorry, I had to do this in 2 parts because there's a lot. And I'm also shivering.
So I just want to let you guys know, so Joe Vidit, this guy here, he was actually at the Corner Club that evening. And he saw Kaylee and Maddie. He actually said that Maddie had ran into him at the bar. So he knew that they were at the bar. He did anyway. I'm not saying he has anything to do with it. I was just wanted to point that out. And I'm going to start playing it again for you guys.
It's cold. I'm in my truck. Yeah. So I want to address a few things specifically. One being the news article that came out was the first person that I actually like talked to with the news media. A lot of media outlets have reached out to me, and I've just ignored them because I just was like, man, I just was waiting for food. Like, I have nothing to add. I've given all the helpful information I can to the police, and it would make zero sense for me to give any more information to random people. But these rumors that are going around were just like crazy, and I didn't have a bad vibe from the guy that people were dragging through the mud. I don't know if he did it or not. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I could speak to the vibe I got from him, which was all people really wanted to know at first anyways, and I thought he was fine. Now, the news outlet that I talked to, I mean, he really embellished some stuff I said and added his own words to things and kind of changed the verbiage. I wasn't defending anybody. That's one thing he said. I wasn't defending him. I was just saying people need to stop spreading rumors because that could ruin his life. What if he's innocent? It would ruin his life. The other thing he said is that I noticed him come in with the girls. I didn't notice him come in with the girls. I didn't notice him till I cracked the jokes to the fat guys because I thought it was ridiculous that it was like freezing outside and that guy was in a tank top. So I just made a joke because that's how I make friends. I don't know. But that's when the guy chimed in and I noticed him. I didn't notice him until that moment. When I was at Corner Club, when I said ew, some people were like, wow, that's such a weird thing to say. Why would I? That's what you say when you're standing talking to friends and somebody really drunk, like they smell drunk, they're like bouncing around, they bump into you and like rub up against you. Like that's it's gross. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but she was really, I mean, you can even see in the Grub Buzz video, she walked between us several times and just couldn't even walk straight. That girl was very drunk. She's actually the only one that I thought was really drunk. And she was the only one I noticed at Corner Club because she had bumped into me. Another thing that was weird is that the guy who was interviewing me from the Daily Mail or whatever it was, he said glass-eyed, and I was like, sure, yeah, like that. I didn't actually even use that word. That was his word. And then as far as the car goes, yeah, there was a car that pulled up. I couldn't remember what it was. I couldn't remember if it was black, blue, gray. I couldn't remember. I just remember there was a car pulled up. Sorry, I had to do this in 2 parts because there's a lot. And I'm also shivering.
So before I play part 3, I wanted to tell you guys this because I just want to like make sure that this is what I want you guys to grasp for the next video. So in this video, he says that he didn't have a bad vibe from the guy in the hoodie or Jack. Okay, we're just gonna call him Jack. So he didn't get a bad vibe from Jack. And if you don't know who Jack is, if you're just now coming in, Jack's going to be the guy from the food truck. And this is Joe from the food truck, the big guy. He said he thought he was fine. but he did say he wasn't defending him, but he said that he wanted to stop the rumors because it could affect him. So he's kind of like a little bit defending him, and he's saying, he didn't have a bad vibe from him. He thought he was fine, this, and that. So I just wanted to let you guys know that part.
Ooh, so cold. So I didn't know what color the car was. It was dark, and I just felt like when I told the guy, I said it was a dark car, I couldn't remember what color it was. And I think when I was at the police station, I couldn't remember what color it was. They asked me to. And but the Daily Mail guy was like, no, you need to, like, was it blue? Was it black? I was like, I can't remember if it was blue or black. I can't remember. He's like, well, we'll just say dark colored car. And I was like, okay. I was like, I think it was a 4-door sedan, but this guy got out and was like, hey, let's go. What's going on? Because the girls were making videos and laughing, and they were trying to grab all the food. Every time food was coming out from the grub bus, they were just trying to grab it. And they thought it was funny. And it was a little funny, but they were trying to grab all the food that was coming out. And when I went up and I talked to the guy at the grub bus, I said, did you just give them food? Because he just said, here you go, like that, and gave them food, and then they ran off. I actually told the grub bus, I was like, that was really nice of you. He's like, yeah, they just need to, they need to get home. And I was like, yeah. They were trying to climb into the grub bus. So, very drunk. And then, honestly, as soon as they called my number, I told the guy, I said, they're leaving, bro. And then, because they called my number, all I could think about was pasta. I couldn't think about anything else other than just eating macaroni and cheese. And that was it. I didn't give any other thoughts. I didn't think anything else about it. Some people have said that, like, I've seen some people say, like, oh, I think it's suspicious how much Joe remembers. I'm an adult. Like, as soon as I realized that those were the girls that we saw there, I tried my best to remember everything and recount it from that night because I knew that it would help in the investigation. Some people said, oh, Joe might have been a suspect. Dude, I have cameras in my house. I literally have the time I walked in my house. The girls were still alive at that point. And I have a can of soda that I had in my video, have it in my hands, walking into my house. So, yeah, it wasn't me, I promise. And other people were saying that I was excited about, like, a claim to fame or something like that. What is wrong with you? That's such a disgusting thing to think. Like, who would be excited about this? I've literally ignored everybody. Like, everybody. The only reason I even answered the Daily Mail guy at first is because he showed up to my friend's house. Like, physically showed up to my friend's house trying to find me or trying to get information about me. Crazy. Ooh, so cold.
Okay.
So
we'll
I
do
didn't.
part 4. Oh, so in part 3, he says, like, something about, like, claim to fame, and he was, like, disgusted about it. But I have a question for you guys. Did anybody see the interview? And I'm going to search for this interview today, and I'm going to find it. But I thought it was with Kaylee's dad, and it was one of the first interviews that they did together. I thought it was the one where they're all maybe at home and they're sitting on the couch, like the first one that they did. But what was I going to say? I looked at the comment and I messed up. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, but he said, okay, so this was I say. So he said something about her father said the private driver, because I've been really curious about this private driver. Like, what is a private driver? I didn't understand it. I thought maybe in my head it was that maybe they had gotten into an Uber one other night. And so somebody was doing it, like, off the books, but they, like, worked for, like, Uber or Lyft. But her father said, and let me know if you guys remember hearing this, or my ears need cleaned out. But I swear he said a sorority sister picked them up because it was that's like part of their duties or something. You know what I mean? It was like that's who the DD was for that weekend. Do you guys remember him saying a sorority sister? because everyone keeps mentioning a male picking them up. And so I'm just like, why would it be? I mean, if it's a sorority sister, why do they keep saying a male? Because he even said a male picked them up. It was said to be campus DD. Okay. So it could have been a guy or a girl, SRB. Do you think? Do you think that could have just been anybody then? I mean, that's not good to use. So if it was a campus DD and they just like maybe call a phone number on a wall in a bar, I've seen them before in bars. Like, if you need a ride home because you're drunk, call this number for $10. I'll take you home. But there's no security with that. You are getting in a car with you're not looking at a person, a picture, a license plate. You don't have any information. I don't know. I wouldn't think. The killer never left the house. Where would he be? Yeah, I hope they don't actually send males to pick up drunk girls. I know. Yeah, I would think it would. I swear that the father said it was sorority sister, but I'm gonna have to find that interview or something. I was so tired this morning. I couldn't even think straight, guys. I'm starting to wake up now. I got some coffee in me. It only took 30 minutes. So if you're still with me, thank you guys for joining. If you could smash that like button while we're over here just chit-chatting it up. Comment where you're from. I have it on subscriber only mode for just a minute. You only have to be a subscriber for 1 minute. And that's only because I don't have mods in the chat and I go through a lot of videos. So it's just easier for me to have it on subscriber only mode. But it is a good channel, so you should subscribe because we are awesome over here. We are running the show today with Ohio people too. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do the final thoughts, and then I think that this one's it for him. I think that we don't need to watch anymore. Actually, wait, hold on. I lied. He has a 4. He has a part 4.
And yeah, I just wanted to help. Part of me too felt guilty because I was laughing. I kind of laughed with the girls, watching them be drunk because, I mean, let's be honest, anybody that lives here, the whole reason that the Grub Bus has a Twitch stream is because the people, I call them zombies, but just kind of like, because they're just people come from all walks throughout the night. A lot of drunk people come there after they've finished their night drinking to load up on carbs, eat food. Police come there that are working late. They come get their food. They just park right behind the bus. People like me come there who just want pasta in the middle of the night. Yeah, it's all walks of life, all people. But it makes for an interesting crowd pretty late. And so they always live stream it. That's the reason they live stream it. So that camera footage that you guys are seeing, that looks like surveillance, it's not surveillance. It's a live stream for Twitch, for the Grub Bus. One thing I did say that I'm glad that was reported truthfully is that, I have a little girl. And I mean, she's a baby. She's like not even 2 yet. And she's my world. And, there's a dad out there that these girls, that they're his world, and they're gone. So, and I just felt kind of guilty because instead of helping them when they were drunk, they were entertainment. While I was waiting for food, they were just the entertainment. They were just the drunk people that everybody laughs at, And it's sad, and some people think that's disrespectful. I mean, it was what was happening. They were drunk. They were out there drunk like that. And one of my toxic traits is that I take on the weight of everything that's going on around me, both personally or just even with friends and stuff. And so any of my friends that know me, they reached out to me pretty much right away because they knew that this was going to be eating me up. And it has. And I haven't been following what people have been saying until just recently. Somebody sent me a TikTok video that had the most ridiculous things on it. And I tried to set those straight. And apparently it fueled more Reddit BS and more rumors. I don't understand how people are making this into an entertainment thing. Like, I live here. My friends are scared to walk to their cars. I'm a big guy. I'm strong. I don't feel super safe going outside alone at night either. I just hope people realize that there's real people that are affected by this stuff, and yeah, I just wanted to help. A part of me too felt guilty because
But I think it's, yeah. Okay, so we're going to go to the final thoughts, and then this is the last one.
sorry, I put my hood on. It's really cold. Like, there's snow outside. But at the end of the day, I mean, I feel like people need to stop trying to reach out to me to get statements. There's so many other people that know more about what's going on than I do. I just happen to be getting macaroni and cheese at the same time as them. And other than like those couple minutes there, I can't really speak to anything else. And people need to stop dragging whoever through the mud, especially if you don't live here and you don't know anybody, you don't know what's going on really. Like, this isn't funny and it's not entertaining. And I believe that the Moscow Police Department is doing a really good job in trying to kind of just do damage control. But like, let's be honest, the FBI is like on it. I would be surprised if they have a really good idea of who it is. They're just waiting for evidence, evidence to just make it concrete. Because one of the worst things that can happen, you guys, is if they catch the murderer and they arrest them, bring them in, and then they have weak or refutable evidence, and that person walks. Think about that. So ease up. Don't be jerks to the police. They're literally like, they don't want to give information out because this is like a really tight investigation, but they know things. I don't understand why they didn't. I will say my one critique. I don't know why they didn't put out right away that a car picked up the girls and was waiting for them in front of the grub bus. It took them way too long to do that. And there was a lot of rumors going around saying that the girls ran away from that guy. They ran across the street. And that's really when I started to like, man, I should say something, online. But, I work in media and marketing, and I'm a musician, and I have a lot of things that I just want to like give the world. And I'm sad that this is kind of how my name got out there. That makes me really sad. I'll probably delete these videos as soon as they announce the murder and it's all over. But until then, please just stop. Today I talked to somebody from Dr. Phil. They were wanting me to go on Dr. Phil and talk about this. And I'm like, why? I don't think people realize how little I actually know. But like I said, I've been pretty much ignoring everybody. I'm not going to talk to any more media. There's actually, let me backtrack that. There's a lady coming to Moscow tomorrow who I'll probably have coffee with, but other than her, that's it. Stop spreading rumors. Sorry, I put my hood on. It's really like, okay. It's really cold. Like,
so that's Joe. That's the first video. The second video, I couldn't find it, so we're gonna have to watch it on Conspiracies, on her YouTube. But I know that she wouldn't care if I show it, because I just wanted to watch all, like, how you guys watch those to get you prepared for what he's saying now, because those videos were about 3 weeks ago, like literally like right after everything happened, maybe within the first, so maybe 2 weeks ago or 2.5 weeks ago, because it's been 3 weeks now. But he says that, Moscow's doing a great job. He gave a big old speech. He said people need to stop calling him. People need to stop dragging other people through the mud. All that stuff he just said. How come Joe never mentioned in his TikTok that the girls were using the F word and directing it at the hoodie guy who was standing inches away from Joe? It seems very relevant. Yeah, it does. And I have that video too. So we're going to watch that one also. So let's see. What do I have up here? And I wanted to watch the a full video of the grub truck, and I couldn't find it, so I'm going to use Icamil's. I was like trying to find stuff today, and like, I'm like, are you guys kidding me? There's like, I was like, where did everything go? I should save things, but I wiped my computer clean, so I couldn't. After everything was saved, it wasn't saved anymore. So I'm going to show you this off of Conspiracy's site. This is where Joe V answers more questions about the TikTok that he did and about the food truck and just overall the night that was that the girls were there. So we're just going to watch this really quick. And don't forget to like, subscribe to her channel. Let me go ahead and drop her channel in the chat really quick. So we will go to her channel. Where did I go? Oh, where is that? There we go. And I may stop it in between just so we can talk about it.
Like they were trying to ditch him. So that's sus. And it also seems...
I'm stopping it already. He's 2 seconds in and he already said the word sus. If you don't know what sus means, it means like suspect, like meaning, not like, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Seemed like he was pissed that they ditched him, which is also sus. And he was standing in line with me, who was waiting for food, but he, after watching the video, homeboy never ordered food. He never even went up to the counter. Also sus. So I can understand why people think it's him, but...
Also, if you're asking yourself right now if he's naked, he might be. He might be.
We don't know anything. Yeah, I remember she said that because she turned around because I think he said like, "Oh my god," because she was like,
I said, "Oh my gosh," I said suspect. Chris K, thank you so much. I'm so exhausted. Guys, I was up late doing another panel last night, and you guys had me up late 2 nights in a row doing lives. I'm blaming you guys. We had such a good time. It was like a good time, even though we're talking about this kind of stuff, It was a good
really
time.
Drunk and was doing, it was kind of funny. She was like trying to grab food and stuff, and I think she turned around and said, hey, like, fuck you. Like, she was like saying it to him, like don't laugh at me kind of thing. I've been hating that ever since I heard about it and Googled the menu, but I'm in Australia. Well, oh, Jade, there was a guy on here from Australia, and I was showing him my bloodstones. I was like, God bless you guys for making bloodstones. I love those shoes. Those are like, I wear them like all the time. And bloodstones. Did they even speak to him? Yeah, they talked several times. Yes, and you see Maddie taking a picture above her head of him. She wasn't. She was.
So I had to stop because those girls that are on like TikTok or wherever, and they'll be like, it's usually a girl, but they'll be streaming and they have like they're like naked almost looking, but they have like a blanket over them. That's exactly what he reminds me of. He reminds me of one of those girls.
Doesn't.
And he's contradicting himself all left and right here.
So I don't know why people keep saying that. That wasn't what was happening. She was so Maddie was reaching into, people were saying she never climbed in the grub bus. That's actually, maybe climbing's not the right word, but she was like reaching around inside the grub bus trying to grab food. And her friend Kaylee, who was the shorter one, was the one I think you're talking about. She had the camera held up high because she was trying to videotape Maddie reaching around inside the grub bus, which was part of the reason why the grub bus guy just gave them food. Like, hey, don't be reaching in here, And meanwhile, there's a driver that had pulled up for them that was waiting for them, and he came out and was like, hey, what's going on? Let's go. So I don't know what. That's another rumor that's just spreading around. People like, she was taking pictures of him. She wasn't taking pictures. She was snap.
I'm going to stop that because I thought that from the get-go, 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks? Well, we got this video like the first day or second day because Olivia was on it. But when she had her camera, or when she had her phone up like that, I was like, there's no way that she's taking a selfie or taking a picture. Still don't even know if she's really taking a picture of Kaylee. We're gonna have to watch that. We're gonna have to watch when they take the picture, because it's just suspicious, it's sus. So this guy's contradicting himself. So I just don't know, I just don't know about it, because he's literally, everything he's saying, he is saying that the guy was pissed off that they ditched him. He never said that in the first TikTok. He said that guy never ordered any food. He never said that in the first TikTok. Suspect again. Suspicious, sus. He's saying sus. Like, he never said that in the first video. I just don't understand it. And now the picture thing. So let's see what else.
I think it was Snapchat. If I remember correctly, she was like snapping somebody, or she was snapping Maddie being silly, because Maddie was very drunk.
Okay, and that's another thing. How in the hell does he? I mean, even if you're sober, how do you know what people are doing on their cell phone? He was never really close to her to be able to look at her cell phone like that, was he? We're gonna watch the video again too at the grub bus, but I mean, it's just, this is weird to me. Exactly. So, okay, and in the grub truck, and when we get to the grub truck video, I'm gonna let you guys know now so I don't forget. But this is what I think of. This is what I think, and this is what I've always thought. I think this Joe character here, he might have been sober, but I think he thought Jack was with those two girls, and he thought Kaylee and Maddie were drunk, and he could piggyback off of that guy and go home with all four of them, and maybe he could get lucky because he thought that those girls were drunk. That's what I personally think. It's a college town. They're young, they're not thinking with their head, thinking with their head. So, you know what I mean? Like, I think that that's kind of what was happening. I mean, if she was sticking her hand, Simply Update said, I mean, if she was sticking her hand in the truck trying to take food, I could definitely see young girls recording it, acting silly to show other friends maybe and laugh about it later. Just a thought. Oh, yeah, no, definitely for sure. That's what I want to see what she was doing. Because I didn't see her put her hand in the grub truck, and it is funny. And he even said it was kind of funny. I don't think this guy did anything wrong. I don't think that he was trying to I don't think he hurt them. I just think that maybe he was trying to go home with them and maybe hang out with them. But I don't know. And Rhyme Student said, you can see her turn it for a split second to capture the two guys. She wasn't close to the truck. Yeah, it seemed, we're going to watch that again too, because it's just I need to watch it. It's been a little bit while since I've watched it. You know what I mean? And then, so this is almost over. We'll play this real quick.
Oh, thanks for the clarification, because people are really running that with that comment. Yeah, I know. What kind of food do they sell? It looks so popular. Definitely would try it when we wish for Ghost. Okay, Cloudy, when you come up here, hit me up. I'll take you guys. And I promise, it'll be good. It'll be a good time. Have you been questioned? I bet everyone in town has been. I don't know if questioned is even the right word. I went in on my own because they didn't return my call. And so I just physically went when I knew that I had seen those girls there at the grub bus and they didn't call me back. I was like, yo, I'm not going to work today. I'm going to go to the police station and I will be here as long as they want me to be here to answer any questions they have and give them as much information as I can remember from that night. And that's what I did. They spent most of my time there. They spent it trying to build, I think, they asked me questions about Homeboy in the Hood. And they didn't have that many questions, which I thought was weird. I was like, no, please ask me more questions. Because at the time I was like, it had to be this guy. But then I didn't realize how much, details were going around and stuff and how you've been cleared and all that. But they were mostly interested in establishing a timeline for the girls because they had no timeline yet. And that was that Wednesday for their first press conference. That was that morning. So during the press conference, they had announced the timeline. So I was like, wait, you guys had no timeline until this morning? The information I gave you guys? And that was like, ooh, I'm a little disappointed in that, but I'm sure they had some kind of timeline, but I think my information helped a lot. I hope it did. So, dude, I'm so down. Okay, sweet. And if you're Mexican, there's no good Mexican food here, so I barbecue like all the time. So tell him I got his back. Because we be doing asada over here, like real asada, because you ain't gonna get it anywhere else in town. It was her sister saying it, watching her behavior. Her sister doesn't know. Her sister doesn't know what she's talking about. I literally could see her screen, like she was recording Maddie. So, do you think the killer is local and still in town? I don't know. Are you effing serious? I don't know what you're saying that about, but yes. Appreciate you going live to clear things up for us.
So he kind of contradicts himself there, right? First video, he likes the dude was fine, didn't have a bad vibe, thought he was fine. You know, he said he wasn't defending him, but to stop the rumors, don't be picking on him. It can ruin his life. If you pick on this guy, you know how it goes. That's what he said, right? Second video, we weren't even 2 seconds into that video, and he said sus. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. I just, I don't know. So I wanted to show you those two because they are very different. Like they're just different. Let me see here. I want to make sure where was the other one? I want to show you another video, but I want to make sure I get the right one. There's another one on TikTok I want to show you really quick. And this is the one. I don't know if you guys have seen this one. I've only seen this one on one other channel. So, and let me see here. I'm going to. I'll put the link in the down if anyone wants to just come up and talk about the case or anything. Okie dokie. So I'm going to go ahead and play the new this new TikTok for you. This is some guy that does, I don't know, he does TikToks, and I found this one on another channel. They showed it, and it just was really interesting, and I wanted to show it you guys. I'll probably let it play a couple times. It's hard to see.
That was a solid rush. It's a good thing that it ended, but this is Friday and Saturday in a row.
Did you hear it? I heard it. I'll let it play again too.
Why would Kaylee's sister, Olivia, be so intrigued by this comment? She commented this yesterday. Today is December 3rd. JS refers to the hooded man in the video, the same person who is willing to post the following photos on social media and lived in the apartments next to the girls. Exact knife type they are looking for, 2 of them in fact. He was also kicked out of his fraternity for anger issues and kicked out of the corner club for being weird to girls. Pause to read. The term GeoSnap is a Snapchat setting that allows your location to be untraceable. His only alibi is that he took off to his parents' cabin 5 hours away. I believe the police say not believe to be involved at this time is to try to trick him.
People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked
Please share
when
your
you're
opinions in the
unwanted.
comments.
Streets are uneven.
What do you guys think? What are your thoughts? This is a lot. I feel like this is a lot of information I'm throwing at y'all. Yeah, he said Snapchat. So I just don't, yeah, he had to have been pretty close. Let me see. I was trying to read some of your comments. Sorry. Yeah, like, so, I mean, so I've been hearing that Jack S was kicked out of his fraternity, kicked out of the corner club the night that they went out, that night that that this happened, for being weird with girls and being drunk. I'm not sure what time he got kicked out. That's something that would be a good question. Because did he get kicked out early in the night to where Joe Vidit didn't see him? Because Joe should have been able to say that he saw him because Joe was at the club. So Joe was at the corner club. Kaylee was at the corner club. Maddie was at the corner club. Jack S was at the corner club. But Jack and Joe apparently didn't, or Joe apparently didn't see Jack there. So yeah, okay, so I'm going to play that video now because I have the full video. So let's go ahead and play that because it's kind of longer, but I got it off Ickamil's channel. But it's actually only like 9 minutes long, so that's not too bad. So let's go ahead and watch this and see what happens. Because it's been a while since I've watched it, really. Like the whole video.
Have a good night. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome back.
I would like the car.
Okay.
But if I have like a free grub truck on my app.
Oh, yep. So what you want to do is we'll actually do this. There you go.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
How many more do you need? That's the second one? Awesome.
Maybe I didn't have a free one.
Right here.
And then what was the Mac?
Don't forget to remove the
The
screen.
carbonara.
The carbonara Mac of the week.
Here, I'll grab it for you.
Excellent. And then click see rewards.
Enjoy.
And it looks like you not quite have enough points yet.
Oh, that's okay. That's good.
$10 for it.
Perfect.
Did he just say $10? So right there, I just wanted to stop it because I'm going to show you guys. I'm pretty sure that you pay at that window. I'm pretty sure she's paying right now. She taps her phone or something right here. Like it looks like she's like tapping her phone to pay. So I don't think that he gave them food when and like they ran away with like free food or whatever. Joe Vidit is saying. I've never been to a restaurant other than a sit-down restaurant, right? But if you're at a food truck, okay, I've never been to a food truck, and I've been to some food trucks late at night, you know, coming out of bars in Columbus where I used to live. I used to work up there, so we would go out. You would go up to a window, you order your food. If you wait for your food, you still pay. You pay before they even cook your food. You order it, you pay, and you wait, and then you get your food. Yeah. See, they absolutely did pay, which Joe said they didn't. Yeah, there's been a lot of people that said they didn't. I actually did a video on this. It's been a while. It's probably been a couple weeks ago, but there is a video. I'd love for you guys to go back and watch it. But because I noticed small details. Even though your girl has one eye, I'm literally blind in one eye. I can notice the smallest of details. It's insane. I have 2015 vision, so it's over perfect. I'm really proud of my one eye being overly good right now. But she tapped her phone, and like there's a bigger version of this where it's blown up. I wish that I could just be like, Fairy, give me this video, and it just pops into my tabs, but it would probably take me a while to find a full version of that. But I just wanted to point that out. I'm going to rewind it just 30 seconds just so we can hear it again, because you can hear her ordering, and it's she's so cute. It's just so sad. I'm still crying over the vigil crime sleuthing. It was I still have my candles here. I've been lighting them every day. We'll just take it right here. And then we'll play it for a while.
The carbonara.
Okay.
But if I have a free grub tub on my app.
Oh, yep. So what you want to do is we'll actually do this.
Sorry, I'm pausing it just one more time. See right here, you see this is all cooking area. Where are you going? You can't even cash anybody out right here. So I just wanted to point that out.
Cool. Thank you.
Absolutely.
How many more do you need? That's the second one? Awesome.
Maybe I didn't have a free one.
It's right here.
And then what was the
Don't forget to remove the
The
spoon.
carbonara.
The carbonara Mac of the week.
Here, I'll grab it for you.
Excellent. And then click see rewards.
Enjoy.
And it looks like you knocked by having enough points there.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
$10 for you.
Perfect.
Right there, see? Yep, and our phone lit up.
I do have a big burrito pork here for you.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
That's her receipt.
And
that's her receipt.
Where's my pen? How are you guys doing? How are you? I'm doing fantastic.
Did you see that he even handed her a receipt? So okay, I'm satisfied with that now.
Seemed to have lost my pen, but that's fine. What can I get for you?
Can I get
Just two tacos?
cheese, mac and cheese, please?
Definitely.
Thank you.
Pork tacos.
Oh yeah. How many pork tacos would you like?
Just come with one.
It's one, but they're 6 to 7 ounce tacos. They're not like small little street tacos. I normally eat 2.
I hate to keep pausing this, but if you guys are new and you guys haven't seen this video, I just want to point out, watch how the guy right here, this is who we're watching. Guy with the hoodie and the hat, he has his hands in his pockets there. So watch what he does when the guy with the shorts and the tank top is in the picture. He just kind of acts weird towards him and stuff. So I just wanted to point that out, just in case you guys haven't seen the video, kind of just so you guys know what to watch for.
3 is a lot for me.
So one would be fine if I was getting lost or
Yeah.
just two.
Yeah, that's gonna be
I better
almost 2 pounds of
I
food.
better get two.
Okay, you got it.
I got
2 pork tacos? Done. 1 5 cheese, 1 basil pesto, 2 pork tacos, $24.50 for you.
Thank you.
2 Don Toms.
$79. Thank you.
I'm gonna do this. Hold on. If we decide,
Yeah.
since we listed.
Oh, people have fallen. People have fallen over these for you. Sorry, I'm talking to Twitch stream. Oh, you're so good. Absolutely. Thank you. How are you doing?
Pretty good on myself.
I'm doing extremely well. What sounds good?
Can I get a big burrito?
Yeah. For the big burrito, would you like pork or chicken? Chicken. Got it. And then you said a Mountain Dew?
Yes, please.
Excellent. Big grilled chicken and a Mountain Dew. We're gonna do $11. There's Mountain Dew and order 80. Thank you very much.
Hello.
Hello.
I need 2 chicken burritos with extra slaw.
2 chicken burritos with extra. $19 for you.
I know I have a $6 waiting for me. I would like to just
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
so.
Let's see rewards.
Ha 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 ha. There
Oh,
we go.
fuck, I just hit your jacket. Sorry, man.
Yeah.
$13. Hell yeah.
Worth it.
Oh, always. Order 81. Thank you. Extra slaw? Is that a charge? No, it's not a charge. It's just a modifier. Hello.
They have Apple Pay.
How's
You
your night
have
going?
Apple Pay, right?
Of course we do.
Of course you have Apple Pay.
Extra slaw? Is that a charge? No, it's not a charge. It's just a modifier. Hello.
They have Apple Pay.
How's
You
your night
have
going?
Apple Pay, right?
Of course we do.
Of course you have Apple Pay. Yes. Hi.
I am muted. Oh my lord, geesh, guys. I just said stuff and okay. I just talked for like a minute. So yeah, I was muted. Now I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh, okay. So the guy that's bowing down. So let me start it again. Let me just go back and then I'll show you. So this guy, so Jack over here, this guy, he stays cool through the whole I feel like through the whole video that you see him, he acts pretty cool. You know what I mean? Like he kind of stays in the background, has his hands in his pockets, doesn't order food. He doesn't talk to anybody until Joe approaches him. He just kind of staying in the background there. Well, when the guy with the tank top and the shorts comes up, he comes up to grab just a fork, but he comes up near Maddie. And I feel like then it was like a reaction. He bowed down and he makes that motion. And I'll show you guys in the video. I think that he just did that out of a reaction. It was like but then he didn't mean to do it, but he did it. So that's what I just wanted to tell you guys. But I said that all within on mute. Huh. That's what we do on YouTube. We mute ourselves half the time. So yeah, just watch that little part. I think that it might be just a couple seconds.
Sorry, man.
Yeah.
$13. Hell yeah.
Worth it.
Oh, always.
Yeah, he'll be coming back in a second.
Order 81. Thank you. Extra slaw? Is that a charge? No, it's not a charge. It's just a modifier. Hello.
They have Apple Pay.
How's
You
your night
have
going?
Apple Pay, right?
Of course we do.
Of course you have Apple Pay. Yes. Hi, camera. Okay.
Chicken taco. You got it?
I'll do the 5 2 mac and cheese.
Okay.
I know your other outreach.
No, please. No, I'm getting.
You know what? She just ordered the mac and cheese. Did you hear that? She said she ordered the 5-way mac and cheese. Someone said earlier that they were wondering what why it took so long for Joe's food. He ordered mac and cheese. She ordered 5-way mac and cheese. I'm pretty sure that's harder than just regular mac and cheese. I'm not sure what 5-way mac and cheese is. It sounds like it has like extra different cheeses, like 5 different cheeses maybe. I'm not sure. I don't eat that. I don't eat cheese. I know that's weird, but I don't. So I'm wondering if she leaves. I think that girl leaves before he does. So that's kind of strange. That's really strange.
No matter what. Like, hey, please, he's waiting. We'll do 2 fried cheese.
Like, I'm adding 2, or you're making it? It's now 2.
Oh,
Sorry.
2.
You're adding 2. Excellent. Gotcha. Okay. Anything else?
3? Son, you're the last one. Okay.
You got it. So I have a chicken taco and 3 5-cheese mac and cheeses. Okay.
3 of them.
$27.75.
Hey.
How many apples in the Mac of the week? 0, TJ. 0. Order 82. Thank you.
Can I get?
We already got a fried cheese.
Wait, you got one? Oh my God. Can I get a Macafire?
You got it, man. One Mac and 5, $9 for you.
Perfect, thank you.
Absolutely.
Yes, it's going. Of course. Awesome. Dessert burrito for it's ready.
Order 83.
Perfect, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, and then it's all on you. I was letting go.
Time to start
Feel warm,
the
Joe?
old car. It's been a while since this engine started. Let's.
This is it makes this noise for a while because I forget, like in the video or something, somebody like in the chat, I don't know, in Twitch, it just, I don't know. It's going to be a weird noise for a little bit, but we'll get through it. But I'm wondering why, like, I'm wondering, she's so into her phone, but when you have been drinking, you have to kind of tune everything out if you want to use your phone, I feel like. So it had to have been something really important, you know? I want to read a couple of your comments. Tony Smith said, do you think at this point in the food truck video that the hoodie guy already knew he would be carrying out the massacre, or did it take another 2 hours of thinking that he came to that decision? If he did it, I mean, I don't know. If he did it, the reason would be the reason I think would be is if these are true things that are happening, he got kicked out of the fraternity house. He got kicked out of the bar that night. I wonder how his grades are. I wonder how his schooling's going. If his schooling isn't going well, maybe he's supposed to be going, I don't know what he's going to school for, but his parents are doctors, so he has a lot to live up to. So that can break somebody, especially if, you know, maybe he thought he was going to have a chance with one of these ladies. In my opinion, she's texting for a ride home. Whiskey Boots 19. Oh, I like that name, Whiskey Boots. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like maybe she's looking, you know, like she's concentrating hard, and I know how that is. I don't even drink, but I cannot text when someone's talking to me, or like do anything really on my phone when someone's talking to me. I can't tune people out. You know what I mean? I'm not good at that. We're almost done with this one.
See if it starts. Oh great, the battery
My
is
first
dead.
time was when we went to
Well,
the grocery
better luck
store
next
to buy
time.
donuts.
For what?
First time I used, NFC. I don't have an Apple device, so it wasn't happening. I was desperate.
For donuts?
For donuts, yes.
Never used like a phone NFC pay. I guess unless you
chunky a tap on the card.
I think we're coming up on when she says like "f you" to him. So just watch out for that too.
Wait, say that again?
Never use my phone.
Let me take a
So I like
current caller.
Oh, really? Always had my card.
And
Okay. It's because you're too prepared, Derek.
It's because I try not to forget my wallet. It's a good reason.
That's smart, Derek. It's probably good to not lose your wallet. Guys, fuck yeah, great ticket times. Honestly, like Luke, Tebow, really solid. Love it. Very
So,
pleased.
Joe, how
All right,
close are we
back
to
in.
you sitting down on Friday nights?
I mean, that was a solid rush. It's a good thing that it ended, but this is Friday and Saturday in a row. They got you down round one, so I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot, guys.
I guess he's gonna fucking need extra slow in a second. This bad boy.
Tebow's thinking to himself, if I start slowing down on Meg, maybe I'll get to sit down. He's gonna try to sabotage me.
I actually was wondering if I was going too slow and you were going to switch it back, and I was really scared of that. That's what I was scared of.
Nope.
Yes, let that fear.
You guys know, like the highest ticket time I saw was 13 minutes, which is I'm very satisfied. You guys have worked on the truck, and Derek and I have been the ones on grill and Mac, and we've had longer ticket times than that. Like, you're doing well.
Really? I got news for you.
Hell yeah. All right, what did I miss? Reduce, reuse, mall. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
That gets on my nerves. And then, like, they want their numbers to be called.
Okay. Are you knowing that movie that's super popular? No. Tomahawks, what's this high for? Hello.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing extremely well. What sounds good?
Yes, the death by garlic and extra into it.
Yeah, definitely. Death by garlic. We'll add chicken to it. Anything else for you?
And then can I do the 5 cheese?
And 5 cheese?
Yes. And can I add chicken to that?
Of course. We're doing death by garlic with chicken, 5 cheese with chicken. Anything else? Love it. $23. Do you guys have any NFC go then? Any whatever?
Am I better now? Sometimes I have to add myself to the stream. But what I was saying was, Maddie in this video, when I look at her, she reminds me of one of my good friends. She was like when she was 22. she had blonde hair like that. She wore a bigger jacket, same body build, the face, everything. It's just sad. She reminds me so much of one of my good friends, and she would get really tipsy like that, almost where she has to kind of have the building hold her up, and there's nothing wrong with that. You're 21, you're having fun, you're at a university. But I just thought every time I watch this video, I think about my friend. So, okay, let's go ahead and play it through. And this is probably when it's
whatever sort of payment you have on your phone, we can take. Order 84. Thank you. We do not have the scan one though. So like if you're trying to pay with Cash App, you have to like scan a thing. We don't have any sort of QR crap. How are you doing?
Sorry, good.
No. Good, excellent. Sorry. Yeah.
Can I get 2 chicken tacos?
2 chicken tacos. You got it.
Okay, so sorry. I wonder what Joe just said to him right there to make him laugh like that. Did you see that? I haven't really noticed that before. Just gonna go back, like right here, like maybe a little bit further. But yeah, like that's so crazy. But yeah, so we'll watch that. He like says something. I wonder what he says right there.
Any NFC, go Ben. Any whatever sort of payment you have on your phone, we can take. Order 84. Thank you. We do not have the scan one though. So like if you're trying to pay with Cash App, you have to like scan a thing. We don't have any sort of QR crap. How are you doing?
Sorry, good.
No. Good, excellent. Sorry. Yeah.
Can I get 2 chicken tacos?
2 chicken tacos. You got it.
What pay burrito?
$7.50 if that's everything for you.
Like, why do I feel like this Joe guy is like trying to hook up with this guy to hook up with these girls right here, handshaking and all? Tell me I'm wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, slide, tap, insert, facing you with the chip, any of it. Order 85. Thank you.
Can I get the big burrito? But I know it's really good on some cheese sauce. Can I get it on that Chipotle slaw?
Yes, you absolutely can.
Without the onion salsa?
No salsa.
And do you guys have sour cream or no?
We do not.
Okay, that's okay.
Oh man, that was all of that. Dang it, I thought it was all the way through. Y'all, I'm gonna have to take a nap today. I actually went backwards and on StreamYard. Man, it's because I've been up the last couple of days so late. But oh wow. So that was all of it. I thought that was gonna play till like the end, but it didn't. I wonder where the full video would be. I could fast forward it till I got to that. Now that makes me mad. But I did want to go. I'm going to go back over that TikTok again, like just the one that we just saw, because I think that one's interesting and it's only 2 minutes long. And I think that this just, I don't know, it makes sense. So yeah, he did, and that's another thing. And like, I just wonder what they said right there, where they were like shaking hands. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, buddy. I don't know. Something was going on there. Still thinking he thought he was giving them a ride. Yeah, that could be true. Like maybe the girls had a ride home, but they weren't sure for, like, you know what I mean? They weren't 100% sure on the ride. And maybe at the bar or something, they ended up talking about, getting a ride there. Like with that guy, maybe that's where it happened. And that's why he was following them. Oh, okay, I will. Oh, see you later. Have a good day. Happy birthday. Oh, I love birthdays. My boyfriend's birthday is coming up 6 days. Oh my gosh, I gotta give him something. So what else did I want to show you guys? There's some other stuff I want to go over with you, but I might do that later. But I'm going to show you guys this one more time, and then let me know what you all think about this again. Let me see here. because I have like some interviews and stuff. I want to go back through and try and find that interview about the ride. I want to really find that. What am I doing? This one's the wrong one. I wonder if we should watch this one.
TikTok really battling with me on keeping this up, so I blurred out all of the photos. If you know, you know. They are on Reddit.
That was a solid rush. It's a good thing that it ended, but this is Friday and Saturday in a row.
Why would Kaylee's sister, Olivia, be so intrigued by this comment? She commented this yesterday. Today is December 3rd. JS refers to the hooded man in the video, the same person who is willing to post the following photos on social media and lived in the apartments next to the girls. Exact knife type they are looking for, 2 of them in fact. He was also kicked out of his fraternity for anger issues and kicked out of the corner club for being weird to girls. Pause to read. The term GeoSnap is a Snapchat setting that allows your location to be untraceable. His only alibi is that he took off to his parents' cabin 5 hours away. I believe the police say not believe to be involved at this time is to try to trick him.
People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked.
Please share
when
your
you're
opinions in the
unwanted.
comments.
Streets are uneven when
Okay. I wanted to see if there was anything else that would pop up right now. I don't think, I haven't seen anything. I was going to look on Twitter and Reddit real quick, because that's usually where, some stuff is. Yeah, this guy just, I don't know. He doesn't get food. And it's weird because, he doesn't get food, but he got kicked out of the bar for being really drunk. I don't know, but if I was a drunk person, I'd want some food. So what are you thinking about if you're not thinking about food? Because when you, oh my gosh, I don't know if you guys had ever been like out like to bars in the big cities, like when you were, just turning 21, 22. This isn't a big city or anything, but they have the food trucks and stuff. So when you come out of the bar and you smell the food trucks, you just want it. You don't even care what it is. Like gyros or gyros or gyros or whatever people, everyone calls it something different. I'm not even a gyro fan. And I will eat that. I would eat the crap out of that when I was drinking, back in my 20s. Those were the days. So this one isn't too long because I have this. I wanted to go over this other video. So it just it's Core TV and it's pretty long. So I might have to come back on later and do that because it's 30 minutes long and I want to kind of go through it and stuff. But I'm going to share this video with you guys. I haven't really seen this. I saw it kind of halfway through, but it was an update. I think it was just earlier this morning. I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, it was just an hour or so ago, I believe.
Now to the mysterious murders of 4 college students in Idaho. Police are now focusing their search for clues in a new area. This as police still have not identified who might have killed Ethan Chapin, Madison Mogen, Xana Kernodle, and Kaylee Gonsalves. But they are asking all in the community to be wary of speculation, saying they need time to properly investigate. Our Alex Capriello did ask police about this investigation and joins us with new details. Alex.
Hey, good morning to you, Adrian. Yeah, it's been 3 weeks since those brutal murders occurred in this home right here behind me. And so a lot of speculation and a lot of scrutiny is going into the police and their investigative work. After all, they still have no suspects and no persons of interest, at least as far as they've told us. I asked the police some of these tough questions about what they're doing at this moment and didn't get much of a response back. However, along the way, I learned that that could all be part of a greater strategy.
Following new revelations that Kaylee Gonsalves had more significant injuries than Maddie Mogen, her best friend asleep in the same bed, Moscow PD remains quiet in their ongoing investigation. But new information this morning. Moscow PD says it analyzed a reported incident from October and discounted claims that Kaylee had a stalker. The police have narrowed in on an approximate 1 mile by 1 mile perimeter, asking anyone with at-home surveillance videos from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. on the night of the murders to come turn it in. And there's still a cloud of mystery surrounding a nearly 5-hour window from 9 p.m. to 1:45 a.m. when Ethan Chapin and Xana Kernodle were believed to be at the Sigma Chi fraternity house.
I'm Alex. I'm a reporter with News Nation.
I went to the fraternities and the sororities to find out what they remember.
Just that night, were you here? Was there a party going on or anything? Because the police have this huge window where they're trying to figure out what happened.
The chapter president says he's turned over all information to the police and to the FBI, saying there's nothing they know that the police don't.
And keep in mind, there's around 65 different detectives and investigators among the FBI, the Idaho State the Idaho State Police and the Moscow Police that are all looking into this case. And that doesn't even account for the uniform patrol and the extra support staff. These are all resources that are going into trying to capture this killer. Adrian.
All right, Alex, thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget.
Sorry about that, guys. Let me see here. Trying to see if there's anything. Amber Heard is claiming the verdict for Johnny Depp will have a chilling effect on other women. Okay. So that's not our case, but I figured I would read it. I don't see anything. And I know you guys are all super sleuthy too, so you guys will usually pop something in my chat if there's anything going on. I haven't seen anything. Oh, what's this? I don't know who this is. I mean, I don't know if hold on. Let's see. Let me share this with you. I don't know what this is. I'm just going through my Twitter. So I don't know how true this is, but it was saying something about Jack. I mean, I don't know. It says Jack can't commit a crime if he wasn't there. Alibi is he was driving home, or he was driving from 2 a.m. to 7 a.m. This is easy to refute / confirm with GPS / tower pings, phone receipts, camera evidence. Ellie publicly said Jack was not involved as they corroborated alibi with objective proof. I never heard that part. This part right here. Let's see. I've never even heard of this site before. Have you guys? Have you guys, have you heard of this site before? Let me know in the chat, and if you guys have heard of it, then I'll read it. But if you guys haven't heard of it, then I don't want to waste our time. But I'm new to this. So it might be maybe some an article or news channel or whatever syndicate that I don't know about. Yeah, it doesn't look familiar to me either. Okay, well we could read it, just see what I guess it has to say. It says hoodie guy seen with Idaho victims at food truck was allegedly kicked out of fraternity and has left the country. Well, I've heard that because that's what we were talking about on the live last night. I was on a live with at allegedly with Brittany J, and we were talking about this case. It says as the Moscow, Idaho murder investigation continues, more and more theories have started to crop up online as the slow feed of information keeps the general public in the dark. In the early hours of November 13th, 4 University of Idaho students, Kaylee Gonzalez, Madison Mogan, Zaina Coronado, and Ethan Chapin were brutally murdered in their off-campus home. As the time moves on, the families of those involved have become more and more outspoken as well, especially Steve Gonzalez, Kaylee's father. Go Steve. Steve believes that the police I just put that in there, sorry. Steve believes that the police know that there's more than they're letting on, and their theories online have implicated the food truck guy as a potential suspect. Online, people following the case have alleged that the young man seen near a food truck where Kaylee and Madison ordered food before their murder is a student named Jack Showalter. It says, who is Jack? I'm going to take a drink really quick. And it just says, who is Jack Showalter, the alleged hoodie guy from the food truck? Oh, let's see who he is. Well, let's see what this article says. Showalter is suspected to be the man seen in the video taken outside the Grub Truck food truck with Kaylee and Madison, though officials have not confirmed the man's identity. So the officials have not confirmed that this is Jack Showalter. Let me make sure is the chat okay. I was just making sure you all were okay. Idaho police previously confirmed that the man in the video has been ruled out, but didn't reveal his name. After assuming his identity, followers of the case have started digging through Showalter's social media accounts, mentions, tags, and anything that might give them a clue into who the guy is and what his potential involvement in the case might be. I'm pretty sure he shut down all of his social media accounts now. Showalter is suspected to have been kicked out of the University of Idaho fraternity before the murders. I wonder when he got kicked out. Reddit user claims Showalter was recently kicked out of his fraternity chapter of Delta Theta Delta at the University of Idaho for inappropriate behavior towards women at parties. Let's just highlight that. Inappropriate behavior towards women at parties begin popping up everywhere on forums discussing the crimes without an official source, it would seem. Oh, I thought they were going to tell us it wasn't an official source. Oh, they did, however, uncover photos from Showalter's mother's Facebook in 2015. Wow, you sleuths. Man. That shows him in the process of hunting, standing in front of a torn apart animal carcass with various hunting knives littered across the ground. That was the picture that we saw earlier in I think it was in one of the TikToks maybe, or the videos, but it blurred it out. It was very disturbing. It's out there if you guys want to look it up. It's just really disturbing. You don't want to do that. Let's see. Many believe that one of the hunting knives on the ground was a K-bar style knife. Moscow Police Department has reportedly been asking local businesses if they sold the same blade. This was a 10-inch fixed blade knife he was holding, read one of the comments in a post on the subreddit Idaho Murders. I'm in that subreddit. A TikTok account titled at Crime Among Us, and that's the one that we just watched. This was that TikTok that we just watched, compiled various unconfirmed reports on the man claiming that his alibi for the night of the crime was that he had immediately left the area the night of to drive to his parents' cabin 5 hours away. Why? I don't understand that. So let's think about it for just a second. Who would drive 5 hours at 1 a.m, let's say 1 a.m, 5 hours away on a Saturday night to go for Sunday? Right? You're going to be there for what? Sunday? You have to probably be back at school Monday. That's just weird to me. Like, why would you be doing that? Oh, the link, it might be on the front page, Chris K. Like on my, it's on my main page, I think. like they put it on your main page now instead of like at the bottom. I might be able to send you the link. If not, I'd have to find it, but it's on the main page and then it'll pop up in the chat too, I believe. Let me see here. I'm trying to get to my page real quick. Yeah, I think if you go under my main page, it'll say like join at the top of it. Let me just check it real quick, guys. How is everybody? Anyway, it's been a while since I've asked you guys how you've been doing. It's probably been like 2 hours since I've asked you guys how you've been doing. I hope everybody is doing really well. It's been a great day. It's been a good day. Yeah, so if you go to the main page, it'll say join, and then you can choose any of the tiers that you would like to join. So if anybody else would like to join the membership, you can do that on the main page, like on my main profile page. We are getting some members. I am going to be doing members only lives. We do members like photos. Like I do like personal kind of like family photos and pictures of my dogs and all of that cool stuff. And you just get like, you know, extra perks and stuff also. So I think it's a good thing that they do. So yeah, so Crime Among Us, where was I at? I was going to read the rest of that. It said that he was 5 hours away. Yeah, I don't understand why he would want to do that. Like, wouldn't you go back to school? It was also reported that he was at the Corner Club on the night of the murders where Kaylee and Madison were. Steve Gonzalez believes the food truck guy may be implicated as well. Although it may not seem like a lot of solid evidence and hard investigative reporting, Kaylee's father seems to be subscribed to the same notions. During an exclusive interview with The Post, Steve reveals his beliefs that there was one individual he believed he ruled out too quickly. Some people came to us and said that he's out of the country. He didn't take a DNA test, he said, referring to the man many believed to be Showalter. So Kaylee's father is wondering why Showalter was able to leave the country without even giving a DNA sample up. But how would he know he didn't give up a DNA sample at the same time? Okay, you need the iPhone link? Let me know. Post the iPhone link. We need that for the iPhone to join. I wonder how I do that. Do I have to do it on my phone, I wonder? Let me know how to do it, or if anyone knows how to do it, let me know how to do that one. Because I don't know how to do it on the phone. I never actually get on YouTube on my phone. Well, I do. I check stuff, but it's kind of hard. Like, it's different. I don't know. So you would go to, like you would just go to membership, wouldn't you? I'm not sure. I'll have to figure that one out. Because I'm usually on a laptop. I'm not techie either. And my boyfriend's not here. But he doesn't know iPhone. So he would be like, Tanya, oh my gosh, he'd be so embarrassed. I have a piece of paper like under me, so it keeps making noise. Sorry. But yeah. Let me see. Yeah. Do you have a computer? I wonder if you can do it on the iPad. I think you have I'm just so used to doing it on a computer. I need somebody to teach me all of this stuff. Let me see. Yeah, I think that if you do it on the iPad, I think you have to do it like either on your phone or because it doesn't show me because I'm like the person that has the channel, I guess. But on the computer it shows me. I'll have to figure that out. So Android gives you the option to join on phone as does computer, but I'm on iPhone and that's the only way I've been able to join others. Oh, like on the computer? I'm so not techie, guys. It's so sad. I mean, I'm good at like posting pictures and doing like reels and videos and like stuff like that. But when it comes to actually, if someone asked me to pull up a picture on my computer right now, I have a MacBook, I'd be like, can I have my phone? Yeah, or grab your tablet or maybe like a computer or something. I know the computer, like when it comes up, it's just right there and it says join. So Tony said, I don't understand why Kylie's dad, Steve, the sledgehammer, and his private investigator aren't up at that cabin right now poking around looking for burn pits in the woods nearby. I'm surprised they're not doing something serious either, more like that. Okay, I'll read the rest of this to you guys. So we would like the police to tell us what his alibi was. He just wants to know what the alibi was. Saying he would be able to move on if they could confirm it was solid. Steve said before he believes that the alibi should be released to the families. I believe that too. Is that? Yeah, this is. Oh yeah, that's something different. So that was the end of that. Where was that one that said? Where he said that he the post. Let me see. Oh yeah, we watched this the other day. We can watch it again really quick if you'd like. It doesn't seem like it's too long.
Specify that, but there's a couple of things that tell me with common sense, but I'm not a professional, so I don't want to specify that. But they said the entry point was the slider or the window. It was in the middle floor. So to me, he doesn't have to go upstairs. His entry and exit are available without having to go upstairs or downstairs. Looks like he probably may have not gone downstairs. We don't know that for sure, but he obviously went upstairs. So I'm using logic that he chose to go up there when he didn't have to. And I can kind of tell by my daughter's texts, messages. She didn't call 911. She wasn't saying anything along the lines of like she had heard something or she was in fear. So I'm just putting the dots together.
Hey ladies, we're giving out free Dove samples.
I was gonna watch
Just
the
fill
next
out our
video,
quick
but,
2-minute survey and we'll ship
really
it
quick
right
with
to
you
your
guys.
door.
I think it just shows you the house. I don't even know what I was going to say now, but oh my gosh. It's just like, it's so much to take in. So I'm going to go through some of these, the crime among us. I want to go through some of his TikToks. I don't even know what they are. I'm so bad. I'm so bad with even TikTok. I think that, and so, I mean, I don't know. If you guys were a parent, do you think you would be like Steve fighting like that? I would be. I feel so bad that he can't even grieve. Yeah, let me see. I'm going to try to get it on my end. I bet you if I like, oops, that's going to show the video. I bet you it's like something over here. Let's see. Like membership. Oh, look at that. I found it. Let's see if it'll let me. There we go. I should be able to paste it there. That should be it right there. Let me know if you can click on it and everything, or I can do it on my end. Let's see. Yeah, let me know if that works. Did it work? Hopefully that one works. Oh, I'll be so excited. That means I learned something new today. And I did it by myself. Oh, look at that. I hope it works. Because mine's telling me like to open up Chrome and then for me to download Chrome, but I'm on my boyfriend's laptop. I don't know if I need his fingerprint or whatever, his password. I don't know his password, I don't think. Which is, I don't know what it would be. Because my iPad's out in the living room. Let me see what else I have on here for you guys. Do I have anything else to show you? I mean, I do, but I kind of want to go through some more stuff and see what else is going on. This case is really just, I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. Oh, yeah, you did it. I'm so excited that you're a new member. Oh, I'm so excited. I want to start doing some members only lives and stuff. I'm so excited. I did it and you did it. We did it. Oh, I learned something new today. I'm so excited about that. So now whenever I come in my chat, I can just drop that link. Okay, that's awesome. I love that. Yeah, no, I think actually it's in the description too. I just remember that, but that's okay. Oh, you Grubhub lunch and dinner? What'd you get? I just saw that. Sugar and Spice got some food. Food sounds good right now. I wonder what time it is. Oh, it's not that late. It's like almost 12. That's about the time I take the dogs out. Late, but we'll rewind. Yeah, we went over some stuff today. We went over like so we went over the TikToks with Joe Vidit. I was on panel last night with Allegedly with Brittany J, and we went over it on her panel, but I was already going to go over it on my channel. And I almost went off the panel and came over here and did a live so that like I could just have all you guys there. But she had so many people in her chat. She had like 1,000 people in her chat last night. I was like, I couldn't even keep up. Oh, okay. Is it true that people are saying now that Nancy had insider information? So that is a video. So Nancy did a video, maybe it's probably been a couple weeks ago now, or maybe a week ago, where she said something along the lines of the blood evidence, was put through he didn't come out in CODIS or APHIS, which are the two, huge DNA websites and stuff, for people and criminals. But I think she just overspoke. I don't think she really has information. I don't believe the police are going to, I like me some Nancy, but I don't think the police are going to give her information like that, especially that detailed. I think she just outspoke. I think she thought, okay, they've had this evidence for a week or so now. It has to not have hit in either APHIS or CODIS because they don't have a suspect in custody, if that makes sense. I think she just kind of like overspoke when, she probably shouldn't have said that, but I kind of understand where she was saying it. And that's probably why she said it. Just because they've had that evidence, for enough time where she believed that they would have been able to, which I don't believe. I firmly believe DNA is not going to come in handy in this case unless he bled, or there is something on the body, like saliva or blood or hair on the body. I don't even know if it could be hair, actually. It would probably have to be saliva or blood because hair can be anywhere in that house. There's so many people that have come in that house. It's going to have to be like physically on the body or blood for them to be able to really use it. If you know what I mean, because or hand, maybe a handprint and blood. It's going to have to be like that because fingerprints, they've had so many parties there. Yeah, like his saliva or something. It's going to have to be something like that on the body in order for them to be able to use that DNA. And I'm sure he was sweating. I'm sure he was spitting. You got to be a maniac to do that. Even if you're stealth-like, it still has to take some force. And it's just sad. But I would think that that's what, and they're testing all of that. They're testing, fingerprints, saliva. I want to know, it's not like it's going to matter, but I just kind of want to know what the toxicology reports say. I don't think that they ingested anything bad or anything like that, but I'm just curious. I just kind of want them to come out that way. people that are saying these girls do this and that and the other, they'll know that, but they don't. He could have had a mask on. Yeah. But he has to have a hole to breathe through the mask, you would think, unless he just breathes through the nose holes. Good morning, Marilyn. It is morning. One of these days I'm going to sleep in. It's going to be nice. I have been sleeping in longer though since I've been staying up later. And then my poor boyfriend's been staying up with me. He just stays up too. And I was like, why are you still up? He made me food and everything last night. I mean, he makes me food every night, but he brought it into my studio because I was in here on the panel. And I didn't realize on my panel last night, I have another channel. Like I accidentally made another channel. I don't know how I did it. I did it. And so I have another channel and I accidentally went in under that email last night. And I mean, it was a mess for me. So that's why I changed my picture today. This was from Thanksgiving. Oh, Nancy Grace had a video from this morning. Wow. Okay, let me see if I can find that. I used to not like Nancy Grace, like early 2000s Nancy Grace, before she had her kids. Like, I don't know. I just didn't really like her, but now I do. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to find a video. I've got so much stuff up. Okay. Let me try. I'm trying to find it. Oh, TF, yeah, he is a good dude. He cooks food every night. I used to cook. Okay, so this is the thing. I have to admit, I don't cook anything. And I feel really bad for him too, because he's Japanese and half Italian, half Japanese. So he loves food. He loves the weirdest shit I've ever seen in my life. Oh, sorry, that's just my alarm. What was that for? Oh, wait. I think we have a press conference today. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe that's something. Maybe that was just last Tuesday. But no, so I used to cook. And then after my car accident, the doctor told me I wasn't allowed. He said, because I was in a wheelchair, and he said, Tanya, you have enough injuries. We don't want you even microwaving food. If I pull the food out and it spills on my lap, he's like, you're going to be up here for more injuries. So just don't cook anymore. And so, after that, I didn't cook. Before that, all I ever did was cook. And I cooked for my mom, and I cooked for my dad. I cooked for everybody. I just love to cook. But after my accident, I just stopped. And then I met my boyfriend a couple years later, and he just cooks every night now. He just does it. I don't know. And he always cooks what I like. And that's the thing. He likes all this great food. I know it's great food, but I don't like it. But I know that it's probably really good. People like sushi and I don't know. He likes, I don't even know what's in the fridge. I should show you guys the cabinet. He has a whole pantry to himself. His mom sends him Japanese food, like curry and all of that kind of stuff. I don't know. You name it, he has it. But so for his birthday on the 12th, I want to try to make a Japanese dish for him. So I'm trying to think of what to make and stuff. So I may need your guys' help. I may do a live. And then that way you guys can help me cook the dinner, because I want to do something nice for him, because he's the best. I'm going to come back on later though, and I want to do this this little thing on Court TV. I wanted to watch this. And then wonder where can I get that Nancy Grace interview? Fox News. Oh, look at that. Maybe that. Oh, wait. There we go. 56 seconds ago. or 56 minutes ago, I mean. Let me see if this is it. Let me know if this is the one. Oh, let me see.
Allegedly seen following Kaylee Gonzalez, releasing
Okay.
new details
Is
on
this
an
the
alleged
one?
stalking incident against one of the murder victims in Idaho. They say it relates to a man who was allegedly seen following Kaylee Gonzalez at a local business. Police say it does not appear to be connected to the murders. Let's bring in Nancy Gray. So at least that's a little bit of a new nugget, but they apparently say it was an isolated incident. Nancy, what do you think?
Well, this is what we've learned. We believe that local business was a grocery store, and Kayla Gonzalez went into the grocery store, and then when she left, either one or two guys followed her out. Apparently, they were trying to meet women, pick up women in the grocery store. Now, is it isolated? I don't know. And according to some of the victims' families, they believe that cops are ruling people out much too quickly. I don't think you can separate a potential stalker who Kaylee told her father about. She told other people about it. She sold that vehicle. She publicized that she was moving across the country. Are they connected? You can't rule it out. I find it very interesting right now that there's a possibility, according to the father, that Kelly Gonzalez was in fact the target. Why? According to what we know now, the perp came in through the second floor sliding glass door. There he killed Ethan and Xana and then went upstairs. And that's where he killed Maddie and Kelly. If the second floor inhabitants were the victim, he would not have gone upstairs to kill more and left the bottom two unharmed. Also, I think we're going to find blood evidence.
I agree with that full-heartedly with Nancy when she says, you know, I always thought the intended target was either Kaylee or Maddie. I mean, but I still am not sure, you know, which one. Do you guys know? Do you guys feel like it was Kaylee or Maddie? Do you feel like it was one over the other? Even though the injuries are more on Kaylee, it just seems to me like maybe Kaylee was fighting more. It could have been defensive wounds. I'm just not sure, you know. And she could have been fighting to protect her best friend. So we'll play the rest of this here. Maybe. There we go.
That would show the second floor victims were first, and there's blood evidence from them on the third floor. If we can isolate who is the victim, who is the target, that will go a long way in helping us find the suspect.
Mm-hmm. And yet, Nancy, here we are. We're 3.5 weeks since the incident. We have students, some who have not come back, doing it from Zoom. Some about to go on, many of them, they'll go on their Christmas vacations coming up pretty soon. And that means that, you know, you have this killer out there who Paul Morrow told us the other day probably thinks that they can outlast the police here.
I think the killer is not entirely wrong. So far, I have totally supported the Idaho police. But when I hear Steve Gonzalez speaking out, desperate, frustrated, angry, and I can hear his wife in the background, calm down, calm down. Number one thing you do is you speak to the murder victims' families and you assure them, you reassure them, you give them enough evidence to know you're working, you're going to find the killer. That's not happening here. They're having to go out in their mind and hire a private eye. That is all wrong. Mm-hmm. Clearly, the families are not feeling they're getting the information, and I believe they believe the cops are botching the investigation.
Well, Nancy, Grace, we'll stay on top of this story, and I know you are too. Thank you for joining us this morning. And everyone can catch new episodes of Crime Stories with Nancy Grace every single day on Fox Nation. So check that out as well. It's really good.
Okay, so SRB said, I still believe Kaylee. Oh, sorry, guys. That's not cool. I don't like that. Yeah, so SRB said, I still believe Kaylee, but it's hard to say 100%. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard. This one's hard. To be fair, I live in TF said, to be fair, I live in a college town too, so that behavior of college guys and girls trying to pick up each other isn't as blatant, but it's common here too. Yeah, no, it's very common. Yeah. I think that like especially just creepy guys following you around kind of from the bar is kind of it happens. And I guess like I mean, I don't know why those guys were hanging out around the store trying to pick up girls. That's just weird. Oh wow. I didn't know about that. Tony said I also saw the video from yesterday, Monday, where police escorted heating/plumber HVAC guys into the basement front entrance. Well, wow. That's amazing. They're really doing their due diligence then. Do you know what I mean? Like let me check the Moscow Police Department website really quick before I jump off here. And then I'll probably come back on this evening. I'm trying to figure out when is the best time to come on. I don't know. I like both times. But I know I should probably just pick one or the other. Let's see if they've done any like kind of update. They usually will put it at the bottom of their website. So they did one yesterday, but I read through that. Okay. So maybe I'll read through that one later. No update as of now, though. Okay, so I am going to jump off of here. We did 2 hours and 7 minutes of a live. That's pretty amazing. If you guys haven't liked the video yet, please like the video. That way more people can enjoy it. If you're watching this on replay, hashtag replay in the comments below. That would be awesome if you could do that for me. Tell me what you think about this case. I really want to know. You guys are my people. You guys give me all the information. I love it. You guys are always on top of things. I promise you. So, oh, thank you, Chris K. We got another new member. Awesome. Thank you. If you want to become a member, you can become a member by just clicking the join button on the main page or the link that I posted. I'll post it again also, since I believe that's the one. Yep, because I just had it on there. So that should be the one there if you want to become a member. We're going to start doing members only lives. I think I'm going to start doing them on Sunday, or you guys can pick the day actually. We'll just do a vote or something, and whatever the vote is for the most, whichever day, that's the day we'll kind of do it. Or we'll just maybe take turns and do it. I don't know. We'll figure that out when we get there. Just whatever I can do to make everybody happy. But thank you guys so much for becoming members. You guys are amazing, amazing, amazing. I'll probably be back on later today. You know me. I may try to take a nap, but I can't do that. I don't take naps, but I might try. And I'll probably be on camera later. You know how I am in the mornings. I'm just kind of like off camera, kind of relaxed with you guys. And then in the daytime, I usually let you guys see my cool face. So I will see you guys later. Thank you so much again for joining me for another live. I really appreciate you guys so much. And I will see you guys in the next video.